Often I'm asked when working with clients, how much insurance is enough? And there's a lot of schools of thought out there when it comes to how much you should have in coverage and what are the premiums going to cost. Today I'm going to give you some rules of thumb. That's a great question. Let's talk a little bit about the four different major types that are out there. Number one, we have life insurance that pays to an individual's spouse or the estate or potentially some entity in the event that one passes away. Next, we'd have disability insurance that would pay to the beneficiary themselves. The individual's disabled and they would receive a monthly income stream if they can't work due to an illness or an injury. Third, we'd have something known as critical illness insurance. This is a product that would pay, once again, to the insured in the event that you receive a critical illness such as cancer, have a heart attack, or have a stroke. And then finally, we have a product known as long-term care. This is in the event that you are no longer able to look after oneself due to aging and not being able to provide care for one's own self. So, what does it look like in terms of the amounts of product that you should have? So here's some examples. Number one, when it comes to life insurance, we should have approximately 10 to 15 times earnings on an annual basis. So if you earn $100,000 a year in salary, we would recommend that your current coverage be somewhere in the range of 1 to 1.5 million in protection. When it comes next to critical illness, once again, we take a look at this individual that's earning $100,000 a year in salary. We would recommend somewhere between 1 to 2 times salary for critical illness. For disability, we would recommend somewhere in the range of 2/3 to 3/4 of salary. And then last but not least, long-term care, somewhere in the range of 25 to 100% of your care needs well into retirement. Once again, these are rules of thumb, so please note, what we'd highly recommend is that a full analysis be done to determine the exact amounts that you would require. But again, when consumers are looking for rough amounts, these are some good examples of what you would need. When it comes to costs, what does that look like? Well, on average, we would recommend somewhere in the range of 3 to 7% of your annual salary is allocated on a monthly basis towards these insurance products, also known as an insurance portfolio. And then later we'll identify specific products and how they are and how they will implement with you and your family. So once again, here's some rules of thumb of how much insurance you need. Thank you. For more information, I invite you to check us out on LinkedIn. Send us your questions because every question is a great question.